I cannot believe this, but ZFont is back, and here is the fastest way to change fonts on your One UI 8 device. And as you can see right here, I have One UI 8 on the Samsung Galaxy A55, and let's get into it. And the first thing we want to do here is install ZFont 3 if we don't already have it installed. And after it finishes downloading, just open it right here. You get a pop-up here to allow notification access. For me, I will tap on grant and I would select allow. And here you might get ads, but I did not get any ads because I have NextDNS, which blocks all of my system ads. And what we want to do here is install a font. And for me, I will be scrolling down first and tapping on San Francisco right here, which is a font that I really like. I'll then be tapping on the download icon on the bottom there, and it's very fast in downloading the font. Next, I'll tap on the check mark right here, and here it gives you all of these options. And what is important here is the One UI 8, which is experimental as of now. So I'm going to tap that. Then it will tell you that it needs a Shizuku, which you need to install. So I'm just going to tap on install Shizuku, and you get an option of either the Play Store or the Galaxy Store. Let's tap on the Play Store, and here let's install Shizuku. After it finishes downloading, let's open Shizuku right there. And while this might be overwhelming, don't worry, I got you. First, here we want to tap on pairing. Then we want to tap on notification options and allow notifications right here. Then I want you to go back, and as you can see, I get this pop-up here searching for pairing service, which we'll come to later. Next, I want you to tap on developer options here, and because I've not enabled developer option, it will tell me to enable developer options first. So let's do that. And it's actually very easy to do so. All you have to do is then go to your settings right here, scroll all the way down to about phone and tap off that. Tap on software information. And then for build number right here, we're just going to continuously tap it until it asks me for my PIN right here. And after you enter your PIN, it will ask you to allow development settings. Tap on OK. And just like that, we have enabled developer settings. Now I want you to go back into Shizuku right here, and then tap on developer options again. And here we want to scroll all the way down to debugging section that we have here. Then enable USB debugging, and here it will give you this prompt. Tap on OK. Then tap on wireless debugging as well, and here we want to turn it on. You might get a prompt here allowing the wireless debugging on your network, so just tap on always allow on this network and then tap on allow. Next, I want you to tap on pair device with pairing code, and you'll get this code right here. Now I want to just tap on that drop down and then tap on enter pairing code, as you can see here, and let us enter the code that it has given us right here. So 365001, and then we tap on send. And just like that, you can see that pairing is successful for Shizuku. Next, we want to go back to Shizuku and then go back into the Shizuku homepage right here, and we want to tap on start. And here you're going to see all of this shell here, and it's going to start and automatically closed. And that is all we have to do here in Shizuku. Next, I want you to open here and go back into ZFont. And inside ZFont, you would see it asking Shizuku access for ZFont 3. Tap on allow all the time. And now you see the One UI font creator. There are tons of options here, but for the advanced users, we'll come back to you later. For now though, tap on create. And just like that, we have San Francisco font here on the app, and it has changed all of the system fonts to San Francisco. And how to double check, I can just go into my home screen right here. I can go into my settings again just to see the font there, and boom, you can see the font here is actually San Francisco, which is crazy just how fast it is at changing the fonts. And if you're familiar with the previous ZFont system, you had to restart your phone, you had to do backups. None of that anymore. It is so straightforward right now. In fact, let's try another font right here. So I'm just going to go back. I'm going to go into Comic Relief. I'm going to tap on download, tap on select right here, tap on One UI 8 font creator, tap on create, and boom, it has changed the entire system font now to Comic Relief. As you can see that it's real time and it's fast, and this is the fastest font changing method by far. Now I get lots of questions asking if this actually changes some of the apps you use. So let's test some of them. And if I go into Instagram right here, you can see it actually changes the fonts on Instagram. So it does work on Instagram. And even if I go into Threads as well, you can see it also works for Threads, and it has changed the system font. When I opened Twitter though, or X, it does not work, and it's still loading right here, but it's still using the default font on X. And if I go into YouTube, which is another popular candidate that people always want to change the font, you can see, make sure you're subscribed. You can see that it also changed my YouTube font as well. So it does work in some Google apps. It does not work on a social media app like X, for example. But if you wanted to know just how deep the customization is, well, this is it. And some of the blame is to Samsung because they actually don't override the app font, which some other OS like say the Xiaomi systems do. They override the font, but that is not what you're going to be getting on the Samsung here. The question I also get many times is, can you change emojis with this? And as you can see here on ZFont, there's an emoji section where you can actually change your emojis. So for example, this is the iOS emoji style. So I'm just going to download that and tap on One UI and create it. And now you get the iOS emoji style. And to check, it's actually very straightforward. You tap on here, you tap on the emoji, and you can see now we have the iOS emoji style on our Samsung phones. So it does change emojis, and that's how to do it. Question that I always get all the time is about Shizuku, where people are always asking me like, do you need to have Shizuku open all the time to be able to change fonts? And I believe you do, so let's test it. So if I now go into Shizuku and I stop it right here and I click OK, and then I try to change the font here on ZFont. So let me go back into Comic Relief and try to install the font. You can see that it will actually tell you that you cannot install the font and you need to have Shizuku open. So for those who are asking, every single time you need to change the font, you need to make sure that you start Shizuku first, and only after you've started Shizuku, you can then here change the font, tap on One UI 8, tap on Create, and boom, it should change there. So you make sure that you have Shizuku open and running before you go into your ZFont here, and you'll be able to change your font. If you don't, then you will not be able to change your font. Another question I always get is, can I install multiple fonts at a time? And right now, let's say if I go back to San Francisco here and I installed it here, I have not found a way to be able to do this with this build. And of course, it's still experimental. So what that means is if I go back into my settings right here in the display and we go into our font settings, so I'm just going to look for the font size and style. And as you can see here, it does say San Francisco ZFont, but when I tap on it, there's actually no option here. So it's bypassing the entire font style changer in the settings altogether, which means that if I actually select, let's say the default, you can see it has actually kicked me out of that font style, and there is no way to change it here without having to go back into ZFont here and re-enable it. So one suggestion I would have is just make sure that if you want to change your font, you always do it here in ZFont. Okay, for my advanced users right here, so if you're someone who is more advanced, then this section is for you. When you're applying a font, you actually get some options here. So let's quickly go through it. And the first is the base font. So there are the fonts here that it will actually base the font changing on. And I think you should just leave that at the default right here, which is Samsung Sans. I believe you can also change the APK name, which I would also suggest you leave at the default. And lastly, you have the bold font option. So, you know, for some fonts, for example, they have like a bold version of that font, and using just one font file, which used to be the problem I had before, was not quite enough. Well, now you have that option to change it here. And when you tap on create, just like that, it will change the font. This is super duper fast. I'm still blown away at just how fast it is. And that's pretty much it. I'm so excited as to this new method here in ZFont 3. I got a pop-up a couple of days before on my Z Fold 7 that it now supports it, and I just had to make the video for you guys because I'd already made a different method. This was a long convoluted method where you need to install MT Manager, you need to install Shizuku and all of these different apps to be able to do this. But now in ZFont 3, they cooked with this one. I'm not gonna lie, they cooked with this one, and I'm so happy to be able to bring this to you, especially because it makes my life easier, especially when I want to change fonts on all of the Samsung devices that I have here. But yes, that is gonna be it from me. I'm your captain of awesome. This is Geekception. A huge shout out to the developers and everybody involved in the ZFont project. You guys are like the best, because without you, we wouldn't have all of this. And please go show them some love on ZFont there. And most importantly, please show me some love if you like my video here. If this tutorial was easy for you to follow along, make sure you subscribe so you get some more tutorials like this and also other videos, especially about Samsung devices. I have have lots of Samsung devices, or even some gaming content. I make a lot of handheld gaming content as well. If you have some spare change and you want to buy me a coffee, or you want to become a member of this channel or support me on Patreon, that would be great. I will be starting a weekly newsletter soon where I'll be putting all of my weekly tips and all of the things that I like and I've discovered throughout the week, and send it to your inbox every single weekend. So make sure you go support me there. That would be great. But most importantly, make sure you take care of yourself, because without you, the universe does not exist. And text me when you get home so I know you got home safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to stay awesome. Bye. And thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video. And for this one, I saw the update on ZFont and I wanted to make this video like 2 days ago, but I've just been busy like playing on my ROG Ally X, as you can see there, as well as waiting for my Legion Go 2, which, if in case you don't know, I bought the Lenovo Legion Go 2. It arrives tomorrow, well today, because this is like 12:06 a.m. right now. So excited. I'm literally going to end today with my Legion Go 2. Like, that is such an exciting prospect. But enough about me. What have you been up to? What are you excited about? What are the things you're doing right now? Please let me know in the comments there, and please make sure you take care of yourself and leave hashtag Legion Go 2, because why not? So I know you made it all the way to the end of the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, bye.